Welcome to the video. I will be talking today about differences of different fields or different types of the mind. So we will talk about what is universal field, superconscious field, quantum field, Akashic Records, the void, 0 point field, and how they iterate, how they correlate, or what are the differences between them, and how can we work with them. So, universal field of consciousness is also sometimes known as source field or divine mind or God consciousness. And the main idea is that it's a kind of like a total field of infinite intelligence and awareness from which all consciousness, energy, and matter arises. And it's omnipresent, it's eternal, it's unchanging, it's a pure awareness. And it's usually used in mysticism or esoteric spirituality or non-duality teachings. And it's like the ocean of infinite being. Everything is a wave on it. And superconscious field or superconscious mind is something that it's your personal access point to higher intelligence. So imagine maybe there's ocean or there's there's ocean, let's say, and you are just a wave in the ocean. And that is the access that we have to this infinite mind or infinite intelligence. It's a layer of mind above subconscious and conscious mind. And superconscious field is wise. It's directive, it's healing, it's deeply creative. It knows your true desires and soul blueprints. It knows all your traumas. It basically has access to everything. It has access to higher consciousness, to pure God consciousness or source, and also has access to your personal experiences, to your family history, to your ancestor history, and all the traumas, all the limiting beliefs, and things like that. And it doesn't really care what it experiences. It's here to experience life. It's happy to experience anything. So it's really up to you what you consciously are choosing to experience if you're aware of it. And so superconscious field or superconscious mind is often used in coaching. So for example, in magnetic mind coaching, MAP, spiritual psychology, creative flow. And it's like a satellite uplink between your personality and the universal field. It's like connecting bridge between your personality and the source field. And now quantum field is a very popular term that like Joe Dispenza uses, a lot of other coaches and spiritual leaders are using. And the core idea of it is that it's a scientific concept that describes a unified field of energy and probability where particles don't exist until they are observed. So it's non-local, it's probabilistic, and it's responsive to observation. And it's used in physics, and also, it can be interpreted spiritually, that your thoughts collapse probability waves into form or existence. So whatever you think, whatever is observed whatever is observed, whatever person observes, that's how we collapse the wave into particle, and we see the reality from the perspective, from the consciousness of the observer. So whatever programs, whatever beliefs, whatever blueprint there is from the observer, that's what exactly the reality will reflect back. And the next one is Akashic Records. And the core idea of Akashic Records, it's a metaphysical kind of library that records every thought, action, emotion, and experience of every soul. And it's been recorded since beginning of existence, and it's timeless, it's non-linear, linear, it's multi-dimensional archive, and it's used usually in esoteric traditions, channeling, energy healing, soul work, so it can be accessed in a meditative state, and you can get the information from it. And it's like a cosmic cloud storage of your soul's journey. And the next one is the void, and so it's kind of like a formless, unmanifested state of pure potential, and often it's experienced as stillness, emptiness, or nothingness. So shunya, 0 point, the void, it's interchangeable, and it's kind of like a nothing, pure creative potential. Often, well, it can be terrifying or liberating because, you know, you can create it according to your mind what it creates in that state. So it can be used in non-dual teachings. It can be used at the dark night of the soul or deep mystical states, and it's like a canvas, blank canvas before the painting, or the silence before the song. Everything is possible, and it's very powerful state and existential state or meditative state that you can access and use. And 0 point field is quantum physics concept, the baseline energy that exists even in the vacuum. So no matter, no light, nothing. And you know, in my opinion, it's very similar to the void, which just the 0 point field is more of the quantum physics term, and it's like infinite energy in empty space. And theoretically, it could be fabric of creation. It's thought to be fabric of creation, and in quantum science, it's like referred to free energy, or it's kind of also a little bit spiritual science. It's used also in spiritual science because from 0 point field also anything can be created. It has unlimited potential, and it's like a hum of energy that underlies all creation. It's probably where the sound of Om comes, or the resting heartbeat of the universe. So how they interrelate. So universal field, for example, it's not personal. It doesn't belong to any person, although everyone has access to universal field. And it's a source of all. its function is just basically it's a source. Superconscious field is personal, so it can be used for spiritual growth, for coaching. We can work with the superconscious mind, superconscious field to have access to the source. So basically, you can instruct your superconscious to create or recreate something, recode your reality, and it works very easily and just basically follows any instructions because it doesn't care what it experiences, it just wants to experience. It's very different than subconscious because subconscious just wants to be safe. So even if you instruct something to subconscious, well, it will receive information, but it will probably resist because something is unsafe. So you can say, okay, I want to be millionaire, but subconscious will not take it if the programming in subconscious is wired in a way that maybe being millionaire is not safe or unfamiliar or unknown. And the other thing, quantum field, it's not personal. So it's like a field of potential. And again, you can work with quantum field, like for example, in the work of Joe Dispenza, you work with quantum field to create a new life, a new personality, to manifest something. Then Akashic Records is something that you can access. It's a field of information. It's personal, so everybody has this kind of library of this information from the past lives and everything. So it just kind of archives your soul's journey, and in meditative states you can access that. So the void and 0 point, I would just probably put them together. They are not personal. It's just it's field of nothingness. It's pure potential. It's space before anything is created. It's and it's ground state of energy, and probably even a kind of source from everything that comes. It's like a soil. It's just pure soil. So before we even put anything in it, it's just a pure soil and the starting point of everything, where all the matter comes. It's like, before you even put a seed in the ground, like without the seed, nothing will grow, but it has potential because it has all the nutrients, it has all the matter that this seed can take up and grow into a plant. So how do we use this practically? So when you are in meditative state, when you meditate deeply, you can get in access with these fields, with mind of the universal field or superconscious or quantum or Akashic Records or the void or 0 point. And when you get into the field, you meditate, you can connect and maybe even download or just get this inner knowing. And this download sometimes comes, or like usually comes from Superconscious or Akashic Records. Usually Superconscious. It's Akashic Records is more like remembrance. So you have this soul remembrance of maybe you remember something past lives or something feels like a deja vu, like familiar feeling. So that is more like if you're tapping into Akashic Records, and when you align your thoughts, emotions to manifest something, you are influencing quantum field. So it's this probabilistic field where according to your observation and the feeling, you can collapse the wave, so the probability wave, into particle, which then becomes a reality. Like particle is form, like it has a form. So wave is a formless, like we cannot see it. And when wave becomes into particle, that's what we can see. It's a solid reality. So through our thoughts and emotions, we manifest things. And that we are working with quantum field because it's a field of probability. And when you feel fully connected to everything, you're in the universal field. So let me know how you liked this video. Maybe you have some questions. Maybe just give me suggestions what to make video about next. Maybe some guided meditation or visualization, or maybe some explanation how to work with these fields on a deeper level. And thank you for watching, and see you next time.